Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Aaliyah Stovall and Kyron Davis. The two of you have been together for 4 years, engaged for 1 year, and you have one child together. You're not quite sure whether or not you should get married, so you're here on my favorite thing, before the vows. You've given me a compatibility test, which you have taken. You've given me your marriage license with permission to tear it up should I think your union is ill-advised. So, Ms. Stovall, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little about your union and why you're not quite sure you should marry Mr. Davis?
Me and Kyron have been having a few issues with cheating. I have caught him sending naked pictures and videos to multiple women, one of which was a very close family friend, and we're not speaking anymore.
Now, hang on. When you say naked pictures, you talking about, you know, like a, or do you see the whole situation?
The whole situation.
Hang on. Mr. Davis, do you send women pictures of your situation? And if so, why?
I used to. I mean, back then I was a dog. So, you know, I thought I could get away with a lot of stuff, so.
Yeah, now, I get being a dog, I understand all of that. But why photograph the situation and share it?
You know, for the girls to see what they're working with.
How would they respond? I mean, what was your success rate?
I say like 80%. But that,
See,
but that was because, you know, majority of the females that I sent them to, we already did stuff with.
And he sends them to strangers.
Oh, so you just reminding them of what they had.
You know.
Oh my goodness gracious, Mr. Davis, I'm distraught, and we just got started. Ms. Stovall, go ahead, tell me what other concerns you have with respect to Mr. Davis.
We're having some financial issues. He does have a job, but he's only getting a maximum 20 hours a week, and he's okay with that. And I pay majority of the bills. I work 2 jobs.
Are you living together?
Yes.
Yeah.
I work 2 jobs, and like I said, I pay majority of the bills, and he's okay just paying the little bit of bills he has. When I ask him to get another job, you help though, okay. When I ask him to get another job, it's always okay, I will. He'll fill out maybe 1 or 2 applications, and that'll be it.
Mr. Davis, is that accurate?
He ain't getting no another job. If he told you he comfortable with where he at, he ain't making no other moves. So the next move gonna have to be on you. And why did you not move when you found out he was sleeping with your family? What is up with people sleeping with people, family member, bro? What's up with that? That's like the 4th one. That's like the 4th one in a row that we done did where people, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. If y'all together, ain't y'all like family? It ain't, like, I don't know. Man, y'all, stop it. Stop it. It's enough people, women, men, mermaids in the sea for everybody to find they one. Everybody to find they one, or however you want to play it. But all of this, like, I just seem like to me, like, you trying to, I don't want to say accomplish something or you try and check something off your list, but it can't just be, oh, I don't know. It's just weird to me. All of that inside, you know, hey, you might see me at the barbecue and he slept with her, and that shit that you see on movies. You be seeing stuff like that on movies and stuff like that. Like, I ain't gonna say I'm thinking of stuff like that really don't happen, but at the frequency that it is, it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. You at the Thanksgiving table trying to get a thigh feeling on her thigh. Damn.
I mean, it is, but I be looking. I look for a job.
He look hard to send those pictures.
You know.
You know, the economy is doing okay now. You can get a job that's 40 hours a week. I know you can, because you know what I'm saying? So why don't you?
I mean, I have no reason. Like I said, like the job that I have now, it provides. You know.
No, it doesn't provide. She provides. You help. I want to know why you can't do more to provide.
I mean, I can. I mean, I'm not happy.
He doesn't even have money to pay his own cell phone bill.
No, you must be happy, because you're not doing anything else.
I mean, like I said, it's, you know, like I said, I do the best that I can to help out.
No, you don't. You do as much as you want to do.
Nah.
20 hours a week isn't the best as you can, because you can do that 20, you could get fast food for the other 20. But you've chosen not to do that.
I mean, I put an application with the fast food. with the
And they
restaurant.
turned you down?
Yeah, none of them.
That is a lie, bro. Ain't no fast food. You might get turned down from Popeyes, but then you can go to Wendy's. If you get turned down from Wendy's, go to McDonald's. If you get turned down from McDonald's, Burger King gotta accept you because they want to know what they putting in the Big Mac sauce or the Mac sauce or the whatever they be using. I don't know, but you can find a job, bro. You can get a job at fast food, bro. He comfortable and he complacent. She pay all of the bills. She make everything happen. And y'all not gonna like this for what I'm about to say, but why would he want to change? He chilling. He chilling, bro. She ain't really putting no real pressure on him to do nothing. She ain't really putting no pressure on him to be better and to help her out. Why would he? Why would he? He has no incentive to try to want or to do or to be better, bro. That's just being honest. Now, is it right? No, I don't think that is right, but hey.
Don't call me
He
back.
fails the test. The
He
test
failed
they
the
get.
test?
The
What kind of
questionnaires
test did they give
I
him?
have no idea. Whatever questionnaires they give him, he does not pass.
I do.
You're
the
failing
best.
on purpose, aren't you?
Nah,
That's what I
think. It's nothing
Dishwasher,
like that.
there's no test for that.
I mean,
what kind of
in the
test could you
cooking
have for
industry
McDonald's?
anyways.
So why don't you have 40 hours a week?
My boss is not giving me 40 hours a
And
week.
then you get a second job.
That's what, I've been trying to do that. I've been looking.
That's
You
what he
ain't
says.
trying. Now you taking pictures of your nether region. And you're sending them out to the people all over the thing.
I used to,
Why don't you tell me what you believe is the major stumbling block in your relationship at this time?
For us, it's a trust issues with me.
Trust issue.
Yeah.
Explain that to me.
Because one, like I said, I did a dirty. I admit that, I did my dirt, but I used to do my dirt. I don't do nothing.
You
cleaned
cleaned
it
it
up?
till last year.
I cleaned it up and everything, because
Is it completely clean
it's completely
or mostly
clean. Nah, it's completely clean.
How long has it been since you've done something that wasn't quite right?
Let's see, last time I tried to do something is when she was pregnant.
How long ago was that?
Let's see here. My son is 2, so 2 years ago?
So 2 years you've been straight as an arrow.
Yeah.
You sure?
Ms. Stowell, is that accurate for the last 2 years? Because if he has changed, dog is what dog was, but if you want to stay with him and he's become better, you can't keep beating him up with the behavior he used to engage in and think.
Dog is what dog is, and dogs don't change. Just like zebras don't change their stripes, dogs don't change their tails. I don't believe that, bro. I don't believe that you can go from cheating and all of this other stuff to being straight out right. Now, it might be a time period when you get caught. It might be a time period when you get caught where you say, all right, cool, well, I'm going to fly straight or whatever. But as far as just waking up one day, you wake up one day and you like, damn. Well, why am I doing this? I have no reason to do this. I'm going to put an end to that. I ain't really buying that. I don't buy that, bro. I don't think that people wake up and they snap. Now, people do grow. Excuse me, people do grow, and I get that, and I keep saying I understand. I get that, and I understand that, but most of the time when we learn or we grow in life, it's after a lesson. It's after you get taught a lesson. So I don't think that, it's going to be, we've been together for 10, I've been cheating for 8, but now I'm good. And even if you are good, nigga, it's still been 8 years. You 80% in the negative. You negative 80 right now, bro. Nah.
I think he's going to continue to
Well,
improve.
I don't know if he completely is being truthful because he still keeps in contact with some of the people that he was sending naked pictures to. So I don't know. I don't know what is the point of the contact, but he doesn't.
Are you still in contact with some of the people that used to run around with?
Nah, not at all. We don't talk. We don't.
He
do
barely
none of
talks
that.
to anybody because he has an Obama phone. He doesn't have a real phone.
Oh, she's
I stopped
gassing
paying.
right now.
Oh, that was
She's
just cold.
gassing,
That was
right?
unnecessary. That was just a dig.
Gee. Nobody don't want to be team
That was just
iPhone or none of
cold-blooded.
that. Yeah.
But anyway, that's all right. Oh, I think I have a fairly good picture of what's going on now. I do understand, though, and this is something that I want to talk about. You had a very dramatic issue with your pregnancy. So I want to talk about what happened then, what the problem was, and how or if you've gotten through it. So tell me about your pregnancy and why it was such a concern in your relationship.
I got pregnant during one of me and Kyron's breaks. We were obviously still sleeping together, but
We were on a break, but we were obviously still sleeping. See, is that, I don't understand the break rules.
It ain't no such thing as a break, bro. And if you're on a break and you sleeping with somebody else and you sleeping with him, bro, it's confusing. Stop it. Stop it, bro. All that, like, if you need space, if you need some time, all right, go into the other room. You go into the other room or go into the other room or go somewhere else, bro. But it ain't no, oh, we gonna just take a break and leave. I do not believe in breaks. I do not believe in it. If I have not talked to you since the last time I talked to you, and I don't have a desire. I don't have a desire to talk to you, bro. All of that break shit, nah, bro. That's just confusing. That's just confusing. And the mother, what I don't like about it, what I really don't like about it is the people when you bring other people into the break. Because they don't know that it's a break. Oh, yeah, I'm with him, but we're on a break. All right, cool. 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 Break me off later when you done breaking with him. I don't like that break shit. I don't.
Well, it wasn't technically a break. We had broken up, but I just wasn't ready to let go. So
you were broken up, but you were still having sex.
Yes.
I don't get it, but go ahead.
At the same time, I was also seeing someone else. So when I initially got pregnant, I knew that there was a possibility that it could be Kyron's child or the other man's child, but I did not tell Kyron.
For how long?
Until I was almost 4 months pregnant.
Mr. Davis, I would assume that's accurate. 'Cause
Man, that hurt my heart, bro. You sit up here and told this man or didn't tell this man it's a possibility that is not child. You sleeping with two different people at the same time, unprotected. Unprotected, bro. Like, people like her, she make it hard for you to feel sorry for her. She make it hard. And not to say that we try and feel sorry for her, but it's like, yo, this is what you get. This is what you expected. So you really can't be mad at him for cheating on you or doing whatever you was doing. Both. It's just foul, bro. It's just foul, bro. Like, why even be together? Why even say, hey, let's be in this relationship and all of this stuff? Y'all could have stayed friends with benefits. Y'all could have stayed friends with benefits and called each other every Tuesday at 9:23 or something like that, and it would have been cool. It would have been cool, but all of that, man, bringing children into it, and then you unprotected, and man. That's how people get hurt. That's how people get hurt, man, because then it's third party. You bringing people into, I don't like it.
She wouldn't tell me that if it wasn't true. Why don't you tell me how you felt about that and how you responded to that?
Pressed my heart, because one, she told me about the little situation, about the dude she was dealing with. She said, they always had protected sex. So when it came up her being pregnant.
I didn't tell him we had protected sex.
You just.
That's something he probably assumed. But I didn't tell him that.
So.
Why didn't you, though?
Well, I was kind of going through a little, I guess you could say, thought stage. I was heartbroken, so I was just a thought stage. I was just.
What, is that newfangled or just stupid? I mean,
yeah, basically.
A thought stage, okay. Mr. Davis, so tell me how you responded to that. Tell me what happened.
Like I said, it was heartbroken, because I'm like, dang, I'm happy about this. I already told my family about this. Like, I'm about to have a baby, and then you gonna hit me with this? Like, come on now.
Now, Mr. Davis, let me ask you so you can help me with the break rules. You were on a break at the time. Okay. So when you're on a break and still sleeping with the person that you've broken from, is the rule that you can sleep with other people?
I mean, you can, if y'all got that.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
But he lied about it. That's the difference. He lied about that, too. I asked him to be honest, and he still wasn't honest. I didn't find out until we got back together that he was sleeping with other people.
Yeah, she right
the
about
whole
that.
time we were on.
But it was a break, though.
Well, yeah, I felt like if I'm going to be honest with you, you should be honest with me.
This entire generation just, I'm just scared. know what to do. Woo! So I'm going to go from here. I'm going to deal with your compatibility test. And then once I deal with the compatibility test, I'm going to ask you why you believe after, after the situation pictures, the break baby, and all of that, you're still considering marrying one another. Now, just to clarify, Mr. Davis, you ultimately find out that that baby was yours, correct?
Oh, yeah.
And did that change how you felt about the whole situation?
No. Because at the end of the day, that was still a 50-cent chance of this child being my son.
Somebody else's, yeah.
And then, like I said, at the end of the day, I told her from the get-go, like, I'm always be there for you, I don't care. It is what it is. People make mistakes.
Right.
I just hope that, this child is mine. And if it's not, I'm not going to treat this child any type of way because, I have a child of my own before
you had
right.
with
and,
her.
Her and my daughter, they love each other. So
right.
Which
is wonderful. I'm going to give that.
Shout out to bro, yo. Here's a stand-up dude. He look like he ain't really looking for no trouble. He might play Xbox Saturday night or something like that. He ain't really trying to hurt nothing, bro. He ain't trying to hurt nothing. And my thing with it is, I wish him the best. I wish him the best. He was honest. He admitted, all right, I cheated. I fooled around. I ain't trying to do that no more. Yeah, we got our jokes off about it. But everything past that just seemed like genuine, bro. He genuine. Ain't really on, like, I ain't trying to impress or do too much or not care enough, whereas though you got to care about me. He just take it as it come. Take life as it come. If the day is supposed to be 60 degrees, he gonna wear a long sleeve shirt. Tomorrow is gonna be 90, he gonna wear a short sleeve shirt. He just one of them type dudes, bro. And I like it. I like it. He cool. He cool. I don't think that he mean her no harm. Bro.
That's wonderful because they're only as stable as we are.
Right.
And if we're shaking and rocking and rolling, they don't have a shot.
Right.
Like, okay. So now I'm going to talk to you about the compatibility test. She said, I always ask a question, who do you think should be the head of the household? Almost everybody says the dude. Mm-hmm. Everybody else says both. Mm-hmm. She said the wife.
I bet
Do you understand that?
I bet she did.
Why don't you explain to me why you believe you're the head of the household?
I pay for mostly everything. I am in control of everything. When something goes wrong, I am the one to figure it out and fix it. And he just takes his time. He just sits back and he knows that I'm going to handle the situation, and he does that.
Given that statement and that state of affairs, is she not the head of the house?
I mean, she do make more money. She do pay.
Does she handle the bills?
I mean,
does she do all the day-to-day running of the household? Is that her function?
I mean, we both on the day-to-day house, take control of the house. We do that 50-50.
What do you do in the house?
I cook, I clean, I make sure she good and everything, make sure our son is good and all that. I ain't no wife or anything, but, as a man's supposed to be, treat that woman like a queen.
Right.
So I do the best that I can.
They're all supposed to be,
do you
taking
get
care
the
of the home.
queen thing, though?
No, he's exaggerating. He's definitely exaggerating. I damn near have to beg for attention.
Are you coming up light over there? Now, then, Miss Stovall, get over to the part, what's wrong with you? You said, no trust, and I want everything my way, and that was it.
That's it. It's her way or the highway.
Don't you think there's some other things wrong with you?
Yeah, maybe, but, I don't really see them.
You don't care. I mean, at least he listed 5 things that was wrong with him, all of which were correct. I mean, if nothing else, you're self-aware over there. I'm going to start with you, Miss Stovall. I know what's wrong. I know what's been negative. Why don't you give me a 30-second sales job on why Mr. Davis is the man for you? Go.
Because he does try, but after I get, if he sees I'm really upset with something, he does try his hardest to fix the situation. When it does get to the point of us talking about not being together, he does want to sit down and make effort, but sometimes it just, his actions don't go with his words. But I do love him very, very much, and I know he loves me.
You couldn't sell a starving man a dinner for $1.
That's terrible, man.
That was the worst profession of love I ever heard. Yeah, he's all right.
I had to talk to my mermaid right now, man, I'll tell her the reasons why I'm in love with her is the way that she. I like the way. Well, mermaids don't walk. I like the way that she flip when her little fins be hitting up against the waves and all of that, and then when the red hair be blowing all through the wind, the red, the red, the red hair be blowing all through the wind, bro. It blow through the wind, and then, you know, that little breeze. Mermaids have only that. Well, let me educate y'all, bro. They have never. There's no real factual evidence proving that there are mermaids, but there have been multiple claims and sightings of them. So you only get a glimpse. You only get a glimpse of the mermaid, but when you lock eyes with the mermaid and the mermaid lock eyes with you, it's everything gonna be all right, bro. Everything gonna be cool, bro. It's just make you feel good, make you feel confident, make you feel like, all right, we about to knock out 64 videos all night. Yeah. Because you want to be the best version of yourself. You want to be the best version of you because you want to be the best when you step to the mermaid. That's what I say to the mermaid if I was next to the mermaid.
And when it gets really bad, he shows up. But other than that, Mr. Davis, you don't have to do much to do better than that.
Oh, yeah.
30 seconds, profession of love, all positive. Go.
Me, the reason why I want to be with her, one, she got a relationship with my daughter. My daughter love her to death. That's right there is the key to my heart. And another reason, I mean, because she do the best that she can. I know it's a lot because our child and all the other stuff that we go through, but she do the best thing that she can for me. You know, she try to help me better myself as a better man, you know, and I respect that. Like, that's what's up. You know, that's any man can want is a woman to better himself, you know, because I want her to be a better woman too in life. Because just in case we don't work out, at least we both say, you know, we helped each other to become a better person.
Man, that man loved that woman, bro. That man love that woman probably more than she love herself. He looked through everything that he don't like about her and say, fuck it, I'll still be. That's one, bro. That's solid. That's solid, bro. That's solid. That need to be the pedestal because honestly, at the end of the day, bro, we might not make it. Every team that win the finals or that won the Super Bowl don't mean that they was technically the best team. Along the way, you got injuries and then you got suspension. It's all kinds of variables that go along with that. So at the end of the day, just because you got the best don't mean that you're going to make it. And the thing that I like about that is like, all right, if we don't make it, then I got to see you go and I got to see you walk away. I just want to see you go better than you was when you got here. I want the best for you. I'm trying to have the best for you. That's when you really know. That's when you know. I like bro. Shout out to bro, man. Shout out to him.
Davis?
Oh, you know.
Brother showed up.
I told you when it gets bad, he shows up. That's what you said.
The problem at this juncture, I do believe, is you want to walk down the aisle ASAP, and he's dragging your feet. So we're going to get to that, figure that out, and find out what we're going to do from here. I cannot believe I'm about to say this. I actually think you two should get married.
That's what's up.
I read your paperwork, and I thought I was going to have to get revived. I mean, it started out low, tacky, and wrong. And I didn't think there was any coming back from it. But you both came back. You understand who the other person is, and you love them not despite of, but in conjunction with wherever they're weak. And that's a good thing. You need to get more.
Yeah.
Because she's working hard. And it's hard to hold up the whole ship like that. Let me ask you, Mr. Davis, are you dragging your feet?
I am.
Why?
I have a reason why.
Good, tell it to me.
I mean, you know, because with
He has
her,
a reason. Oh, my.
because with her, she want to get married right then and there, boom, 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 boom. Like, I want it now, I want it now, I want it now. Me,
That's how it should be.
Me, I want to do something special. You know, something just outrageous. You know, bad enough. I don't really do a lot of special things for her. You know, so something like that, a marriage, it should be something special. It shouldn't be rushed.
I'll be waiting forever.
Yeah, I usually have this conversation with the woman, but I'm gonna say it with you today. No.
Okay.
Not important. Everybody spends all their time talking about the wedding, but it's like having a really beautifully wrapped box with nothing inside. You've got to deal with what's inside. You get married at the courthouse. Me and Big E, I had a purple dress.
That's what I said.
Rolled up my sleeve, plastic belt, went down there, no flowers, nothing.
Nothing.
And 30 years, me and this brother been together.
Damn.
Now we can have a big, huge party. I can buy a big, huge, long gown and all that kind of stuff. Now's the time for that, not before. You go down there, you're already got it. She is holding you down, my brother. She's holding it up. She's holding your child. You need to honor her with a marriage, and you need to do it now. If she don't want the flowers and the wing and the bling, then you shouldn't wait for it. She has the right to have that. Go ahead, take this license, go on down to the courthouse, marry this woman, then 5 years, have a big party later. But get it done, get it together, and then get out. This marriage is adjourned.
We ain't gotta have all of this. Fellas, we ain't gotta do all of this. Y'all ain't gotta have the goddamn flowers hanging from the ceiling and the lights hanging from the balcony, goddamn Eiffel Tower in the background and all of that. You ain't gotta have all that. Now, it's nice, but I've always been a believer that if she for you, if that woman for you, then she gonna be down with whatever you try and do. If that mean you try and go for a walk, or you try and go to the football game, baseball game, to a concert, to the beach, mini golf, top golf, whatever, bro, whatever y'all like to do, sightsee, whatever y'all like to do, she gonna be cool with it. However, with that being said, all of this right here, it costs money, bro. It costs money, bro. You gotta step it up. In this case, in his situation, you gotta step it up. Now, even though your current job, you living comfortable and you might be able, like you said, give you a couple dollars every here and now and again. Like, that's okay, that's fine, and that's cool. But as a man in that relationship, bro, with two, because he said he had 2 children, with 2 children, come on, bro. Like, it's time to step it up. It's time to step it up. And I was really nervous in the beginning because it seemed like he didn't get that. Like, he didn't get that. He like, shit, what you mean? I'd go to work? Like, and that is true. That is true. We don't want you sitting at home all day, but life, bro. You got to turn it up. You got to turn it up, especially when you're dealing with a relationship with a woman and all of that. I promise you, I tell you all of the time, she was probably sitting right here on this balcony looking over it at her planner. And now our spreadsheet, like, man, I pay for this. He only pay for this and this. Y'all heard how she was coming at my dog about his Obama phone? She came at him about his Obama phone and all of that. Yeah, just be mindful. Just be mindful. But what I did love about that situation, that negatives, the things that, they didn't like about each other, they were able to accept it. They genuinely accept it. You know how some people like, oh, well, I take myself for example. I work a lot. So, all right, cool. Meet a mermaid. The mermaid, like, damn, well, he work a lot. Like, he works a lot. He always working. Cool, I can deal with that. I can handle that. I guess while he at work, I'll go flap my fins and learn how to surf or something like that, bro. Okay, fine, cool. I don't want to say it's not a big deal, but it's not a kill switch. It's not going to kill the relationship. They are able to accept each other's shortcomings, and that's rare, bro. That's rare. I feel like a lot of the times in situations, everybody want to hit the road. So for them, I think that's, a healthy foundation. That's a healthy pedestal for their relationship and ultimately their marriage. Ultimately their marriage, but they seem cool. She got chill with the pop in the mouth though. She just got pop. Like, you gotta chill out and fall back. The infidelities, it looks like they were excused and they were forgiven, so we ain't gonna bring that up no more. But yeah, everything outside of that, man, it was cool. That was cool. I think in the end, they're going to make the best decision. They're going to make the best decisions for each other. And whatever is the best decision is going to be in the best interest of themselves and that child. So shout out to them, bro. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that video. GTG, the found as always is love. We out.